Jessica, and I am making chili for the homeless shelter. And right now I'm just getting all the meat ground up. I'm going to have to make one batch and then another because it won't all fit in one pot. Okay, so it's about 10:30 in the morning. I just dropped off the chili at the homeless shelter. One of our favorite recipes, so I really do hope they like it. It just kind of reminded me back when I was younger. I was in Girl Scouts. I think I helped out at the bread basket. It could have been a homeless shelter, I'm not sure. But I just remembered serving food to all these people and seeing what a difference it made in their day to have a warm meal. So I'm glad that I could donate that for these people staying at the shelter right now, and I hope that they like it as much as we do.
Hi, I'm Shayla. I decided to make pumpkin butterscotch muffins for the shelter today. Just a little festivity. But here is in the process. It's a little messy. And then I'll show you the result afterwards. Here's all the dry ingredients.
A lot of these people don't get food at all, and they have to start their days with an empty stomach and end their day with an empty stomach. So that's why I think our group is really going to help people out, because now tomorrow some people are going to be able to have some pancakes and some eggs to start their day off.
Hi everyone, this is my volunteer Ray making his dinner for the homeless shelter. What are we making for him?
We're making split pea soup with ham. It's going to be delicious.
Sounds good.
I'm making cookies for the homeless right now because my wonderful roommate, Shayla Wassenberg, works at the homeless shelter and also is just like a good human being. So, especially considering it's Veterans Day and a large portion of the homeless population consists of veterans, I think it's really important to just share some good spirit with those people who have done so much for our country and now are in situations that they can't necessarily control. So I think it's a good thing to just try and spread some cheer, especially when it's getting cold outside and shelters are harder to find because they fill up faster and everything. So, yeah.
Alright, we're Team Avengers, and I'm Shayla Wassenberg.
I'm Thomas Sinkle.
Jessica Chase,
Alex Blow.
and this is the second portion of our video.
Today we're just going to talk about kind of what we learned over the course of this project.
And how it really impacted us.
And the skills and knowledges we also acquired throughout.
And how we can apply that in the workplace. So for the Zoe project, we had to improve someone's Zoe, so we wanted to improve more than just their bios or their psyche, so more than just the things that they needed to get by and their mental well-being. So by improving their Zoe, we improved their happiness and their essence of life. So what we really learned through this first was about teamwork and the skills that we had and skills and knowledge that we acquired.
Alright, so what we wanted to do was kind of improve the lives of the people that were in the homeless shelter. So we kind of remembered back to Maslow's pyramid and how the most basic need is food. So we all decided that we're going to cook a meal that way we could increase the happiness of the homeless people in the shelters by meeting their kind of most basic need.
And that goes into like, it's really important to meet the basic needs so then they can further progress in their programs and be able to fully live their lives.
Because you remember, like, the goal is to reach that top of the pyramid, the self-actualization. But before you meet that need, you have to kind of work at the kind of the most basic levels. So that's what kind of we were working towards.
Right. So some of the skills that we had when we started the project were obviously some sort of cooking skills, also persuading others to cook a meal and expressing the need for help. And we also learned how to communicate well as a team and how to coordinate really busy schedules, how to do our individual part and hold each other accountable, and use our individual skills to accomplish those goals.
So kind of one of the most difficult parts is kind of coordinating our schedules, because we're obviously students, but we also have jobs, and we had a lot of outside activities, and so our schedules usually didn't align. Plus there's kind of this distance barrier because we all live kind of all over the place, so it's kind of hard for us to meet in one location. So it kind of really increased our ability to kind of coordinate programs over distance. So we used like Google Docs and Google Slides. We used our phones and text each other. We emailed. We had to use all these to kind of keep in contact with each other, to kind of plan out what we're doing. And that way, even though we couldn't meet face to face, we could still kind of have this connection with each other.
Yeah, and it helped us hold each other accountable. We send little text messages saying like, hey, did you do your meal this week? Or some of us, we would just send a text saying, hey, I brought the chili in today and stuff. So the communication was really good, and it helped us further coordinate what the next moves would be.
And this will kind of help us kind of as we move on in our professional lives, because we're not always going to be working with people in our headquarters or in our sector. We're going to be working with people all over the U.S. or all over the world. So this will really help us kind of get used to this kind of concept of kind of this global economy and kind of talking with people everywhere.
So pretty much while working on this project, I believe we all have a better perspective of what we all have. We really learned to appreciate everything in our lives. Also, it really humbled us to see what little these people had, and just how just simply bringing them a meal could really change their day. It really opens your eyes to how you can really impact somebody's life in a positive way.
So kind of along with that, we defined happiness by helping others rather than ourselves. Kind of goes along with the theories that were expressed in class, and the correlations between helping others and being happier. And then to apply this in an organizational setting, like say when you're training someone, I think just remembering that that subordinate needs to be able to see how they're helping someone else and how it really impacts them, and it makes them a lot happier and more happy to help others.
Also, while doing this project, we tend to have a running joke in college how we're all like poor, broke college students, yet we all have somewhere to go home to. We have enough money to pay for this great education we get here. Like, you don't really know what broke is until you see these people who appreciate just a simple meal. So it is really eye-opening, and it really does help you appreciate like all the opportunities you have here at K-State and just in life in general.